Right now, in 2026, the planet is sending a warning, not in words, but in fire and heat. Record-breaking temperatures and unprecedented wildfires are blazing across the Southern Hemisphere, from Argentina and Chile to South Africa and Australia. In early 2026, climate scientists are observing something unusual and alarming. Temperatures in parts of the Southern Hemisphere have soared to levels not seen in decades. Even as phases like La Niña, which usually cool temperatures, linger, this surge in heat isn't isolated. It is part of a larger trend of global warming that experts say is tied directly to human activity. Wildfires have become more intense and frequent. In Argentina's Patagonia, entire forests and ecosystems have burned. In Chile, towns like Punta de Para face devastating loss, while South Africa recorded some of its worst fire activity in years. And in Australia, temperatures approached 50 degrees under powerful heat domes. This isn't just weather, this is climate change playing out in real time. Scientists have repeatedly warned that rising global temperatures don't just mean hotter summers. They mean more extreme droughts, more volatile weather systems, and longer, more destructive fire seasons. As ocean waters warm and atmospheric patterns shift, the risk of heat waves and wildfires increases everywhere. From the lives lost to the homes destroyed, and billions of dollars in economic damage, the human and ecological costs are staggering. Firefighters and first responders are stretched thin, and communities are struggling to adapt. But these events aren't just happening down there. They have a global ripple effect. Smoke drifts thousands of miles, air quality plummets, and the burden on health systems rises. Experts are clear. While any single heat wave or wildfire can have multiple causes, the pattern we're seeing, higher baseline temperatures, greater heat extremes, and longer fire seasons, lines up with what decades of climate research predicted if greenhouse gas emissions continued to rise. That means the world is not reacting to climate change, it is living through it. The global average temperature now regularly breaches thresholds once reserved for theoretical models. In some regions, temperatures spiked far above 45 degrees, testing the limits of both nature and human resilience. But the impact isn't limited to heat and flames. Records show these trends affect food security, water availability, economic output, and migration patterns. When crops fail under heat stress and rivers run low, people move, prices rise, and tensions grow. Today's climate becomes tomorrow's humanitarian challenge. The fires we see are just a visible sign of deeper global shifts. Communities in Africa, South America, Asia, and Oceania are already adapting from early warning systems to fire-resistant building materials. But adaptation alone isn't enough. Scientists stress that limiting warming in the long term requires rapid reductions in greenhouse gas emissions and a global commitment to cleaner energy and resilient infrastructure. This trend is not a distant threat. It is happening now, in 2026, and people around the globe are feeling it. From the streets of Buenos Aires to bushland in Australia, emails in Cape Town to news feeds in London, this is a trend shaping how we live, work, and survive. Leaders, scientists, and communities are being forced to grapple with tough questions. How do we protect lives today? How do we change course for tomorrow? And how do we balance growth with the survival of our planet? The blazes of 2026 are more than headlines. They're a global wake-up call. Our climate future isn't coming. It's already here. And the decisions we make today will shape the world for generations to come. This is brought to you by Global Trends and Insights. Subscribe and stay tuned.